close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this.
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the Minnesota Vikings. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go from downtown Minneapolis. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. First play, and McCarthy to throw. Push down to his left. He's going to test this secondary right away. He's got it! And he will dive into the end zone. 74 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Oh, man, what a start to this one, Greg. Right out of the gate, first play of the game. A big ball downfield for the touchdown.
I don't even think the fans have settled into their seats, Mike. I mean, you talk about a fast start. There was no settling into this one. This play caller wanted to attack early, and boy, did he miss.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 2. He's across the 20, taken down just short of the 25. At their own 24-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Alert, alert. Ready.
A run here with the veteran. It's Austin Eckler. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. The bumps and bruises, they start to accumulate this time of year. You can always see that in the key inactives for this game.
Okay, ready? Ready? 6, go!
And he's going to be close to the first down. Just a yard short on the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver, they get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
Third down, here is Eckler. They'll bring him down right at the 35. That is good enough. They pick up the first down.
I know it's early in this game, but to my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on third and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Ready.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
On play action, Daniels. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Commander's first down.
Ready. Get up.
Here's Daniels. Forced to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. Reload.
On the give to Eckler. And he will get into the end zone. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Washington. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. The extra point by Gay is good. The Commanders come right back to tie it at 7. Team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 35-yard line. The play fake. It's McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he'll be marked down by 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Minnesota.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. That'll be intercepted. Picked up by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get the football
safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline. So they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, they got to be picks.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Commanders' first down.
On first down, Daniels exiting the pocket right. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play.
And he's in. What a drop. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Commanders.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
14, Vikings 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Price now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. We'll get this into the hands of Thielen. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
Ball on the 30
line.
now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. And this will wind up a Vikings first down as he gets this up to the 42.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's good for a Vikings.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
12 more yards.
Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
One quarter in the books. It's the Commanders with the early lead. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready? Go! 70 Timberwolf. Big play, baby. Come on. Rocco 80. 18, go.
To the air once more is McCarthy. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Jalen Naylor was the intended receiver that time, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up.
There's Jefferson. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Up 2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
65, Jack. 65.
Here's Jones, and he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
Taken down by Bobby.
After that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
They'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal.
Short at the 2-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw for it with McCarthy. Good blocking, and he's in. J.J. McCarthy. Touchdown, Vikings. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
He'll take it in at the goal line. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go. Go.
Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. Oh, the ball's out. The Vikings have got it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here we go, Zach.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Minnesota.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Breaker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 45-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Rolling to the left. Going for it all. Inside the 30. And he will take this one in. 77 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
To level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Price now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Play action. Here's McCarthy. A diving effort there, just out of his reach. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson.
Makes it second and 10.
It's second down.
23-yard line.
Panther 11. 19 Cardinal. Mustang 19. Get up.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. Flush to his right. Now he takes off. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. They'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. From the gun, it's a run. It's Jones. And they work this forward to the 35. That's the veteran safety, Marshawn Lattimore, bringing them down.
Brings up second down.
On second down, here's McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Brings up third down and 13.
McCarthy from the gun here on third down. He'll find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. That's fielded at the 7. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That is caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 84 yards. Touchdown, Washington. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Makes the score. Commanders 28, Vikings 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
McCarthy now to throw on first and 10. Throwing left side there, but it is intended for Justin Jefferson.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
It's third and 7.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll have more from Minneapolis
in punt formation
after
for
this.
the Vikings.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Daniels now on first down. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest gain.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 Tiger, 19, 18, go.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. Throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. They'll run for it with Eckler. And it's going to be a Commander's first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. The motion man here is McLaurin. Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he's into the end zone. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Washington. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Price now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. To the left side, and that's caught by Felton. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
On the play. That's good for a Vikings first down. First and 10.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it'll be second down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15.
19, Tiger, Cup 19, Cup 19, 19, Lion.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Jones. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half.
Will Wright
interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. One man.
The motion man here is McClure. On first down, Daniels. Flush to his right. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
4 yards.
I really like this response here to start the second half. You have to imagine they went into halftime finding themselves down by 2 scores. They needed to stop and get the ball back to their offense, and that sack's going to go a long way towards it.
On the zone read, here's Daniels.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
It is 3rd and 10.
Ready? Trap 50.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. It's up by the former Eagle Isaiah Rodgers. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
And he'll take it on in. Jalen Naylor. Touchdowns, Vikings.
Well, it seems this emotional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Riker out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 23-yard line.
On play action, Daniels on the run to the right. Off he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 7. They'll run, it's Eckler, and they smack him down there. Big hit, right at the line. No game.
No game.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. As caught, that's Lane. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Here comes a return, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. After that play, we have one of the commanders who is down. First and 10 now from the 36. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. That'll be swung out wide to Jones. We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
McCarthy to the air on second down. Here comes the screen to Jones. This one gets sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
Back at the 36-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He's got a man. That's Felton. To stop it here, we have an injured Viking to tend to. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. First and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. He'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And the value of play action is that it gets guys moving in different directions, and a lot of times that can open up some holes that normally wouldn't be there. And as we just saw, that often leads to chunk plays when done correctly.
And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2.
Made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
He'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Vikings.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. Moving outside the pocket. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. That's quickly out wide to Thielen. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Vikings, first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Adam Thielen, touchdown, Minnesota. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Moving left, taking off.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. A throw on the move is caught. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
Now a run to begin the 4th quarter on 1st and 10. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Ready.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hopkinson, his tight end. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 23
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. They're locked in on this drive. 2nd connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
1st and 10.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. To the goal line and in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Flushed to his left. And he kept that play alive as long as he could. But the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
Ivan Pace on the tackle. It's 2nd down.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. That is caught by Eckler. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough. But now a much more advantageous spot. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. A gain
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a design runner, and we can see there as he picks up the first down.
Now pass deep for McLaurin. Picked off by the former Eagle, Isaiah Rodgers. Into space. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Minnesota.
So, Mike, the second that ball came out of his hand, I held my breath, because when you are late, especially throwing the ball out towards the sideline, it is not going to end up good at this level. And the second he saw that ball in the air and broke on it, he had 6, and all he had to do really was make the catch, and then he was just off to the races, and it was nothing but green grass out in front.
Breaker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Returning is Igbenogany. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Daniels now on 1st down. There's a throw right side, intended to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And it brings up 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Again at 7. 1st down, Washington.
To the air again is Daniels. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he's got another one. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Washington. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and it adds up to 16 now on the season. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This fielded at about the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
ATL shouted on disrespect. I put a pop your thing like this, cause you ain't winning this PI. Lil John and the East Side boys with me, and we all like to see Chigo. So bring yourself over here, girl, and let me see the
Here we go, Shaq. Cowboy 80.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hopkinson. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They're going to work this down inside the 45. fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
That's good.
Well, there's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big game.
Ready, ready.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Come on, set, go.
This is Jones. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Shut up. 70 Lions.
They'll go back to Jones on first down. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with still a minute 20 left to go in the game.
At the 22-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! J.J. McCarthy. Touchdown, Vikings.
And that's exactly how you stress all week finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Here's first and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. They'll drop to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Trying to connect with the veteran Zach Ertz that time. And it'll bring up second down. They'll go play action here with Daniel. There's that man again. Another catch. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That's swung out to Eckler. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a third down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
He'll let this go towards the end zone. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll stop it just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Now, first and goal.
Come on, come on.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Leads to second and goal.
Daniels gonna throw again. And this is gonna be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The kick is good. Makes the score Vikings 56. Commanders 49.
A one-score game late, you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
To a knee goes McCarthy. And that should about wrap this one up. So a win here for the Vikings. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. A game they really did struggle in. It looked like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing.